This video is long overdue. I've said this time and time again to my friends and even some people who I know closely, but I need to say this to the public because I kind of can't really repeat myself that much anymore. Full disclosure before I talk about anything in this video, this is not going to be a rant or anything like that. This is just me calmly giving my own, press announcement or something, but anyway. So, I have talked about Spongebob to maybe a few people around me, but I mainly gave my quick reception of, I don't care about it that much other than the video games. And that still does hold up. I do love Spongebob analog horror and stuff like that. That's something I am genuinely very interested in. Like the Resignation Incident, July 25th, 2005. I even made my own version of that a while ago, and so on. I like Spongebob analog horror. It's genuinely very interesting, and I am actually interested. Now, let me clear this up about the video games. So, I mentioned, I will talk about me not carrying the series that much anymore, but ever since I was a kid, and no, I didn't grow up with Btw Bottom. In fact, I actually have the rehydrated version, which I actually really like, since people apparently claim it's mediocre, which I'm surprised. Anyway, when I grew up with, the SpongeBob series in general, I had a fair amount of video games. Some of them I borrowed, some of them I actually got, and some I got rid of many years ago. Well, not when I was a kid, mind you, but as of making this recording. Now, I can't mention literally every single SpongeBob game I have and owned, because we would be here all day long if I were to just dive into that. But to give off a few quick examples, I like Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I love the Cosmic Shake. It's a really fun game, which, I guess I could talk about this for a quick moment. I will leave bookmarks, so just skip ahead to why I don't talk about the show anymore, so just skip on ahead for that. Anyway. So a few days before I actually went to the Dominican Republic back in 2023, I actually bought the Cosmic Shake at Walmart, and it was the Day 1 edition, where it had a actual gold coin. And I didn't open it. I didn't touch it. I left it in the case. I wasn't even expecting that. I just wanted the game. And there were multiple chances where I did really want to stream it over there, but unfortunately I couldn't because it was going to be a bit complicated due to all the noise and everything like such. And yeah, even if I did do it, it probably might not have turned out very well. But it was around midnight. I was waiting for the airplane at the airport over there, and I somewhat pulled off an all-nighter. Because I stayed up till nearly 4 in the morning, and I spent those few hours playing the Cosmic Shake, and it made the time fly by, but also had a really good experience. And that's something I could definitely hold the Cosmic Shake for. Hey, even if I don't finish the game, because either I forget about it or anything like such, there is a special place in my heart for it, so that's something, I guess. Creature from the Krusty Krab I owned, for the Wii, but I also have the GBA and DS versions, although the DS version was actually a childhood version. And I could talk about the Nicktoon games, but I'm going to leave them out. I'm sorry, that's not really the focus of this video. I like Atlantic Square Pandas on the DS. The Draw to Life SpongeBob edition was actually really fun. And, the movie game on GBA is actually really good. Same with the PS2 version that I actually have. But just to make this point clear, even if I'm not a fan of the show anymore, not because, I hate it, but, I just kind of can't really stand it. And don't worry, I'll get to my reasons. I can at least say that I do definitely care about the video games. Okay, now for what you all have clicked on this video for. So, this is going to be a bit surprising from someone like me, but hear me out when I say this, because I want to take you all back to the past. And yeah, let's go back to the past, shall we? It was the late 2000s, I was a kid, and I started getting into SpongeBob, which I was probably one of the many lucky kids who my parents, didn't really have a problem with me checking it out. And even both of them liked it, which, that's fine, but for me, though, I have different taste. Bluey is the best goddamn thing on this planet. Anyway, that's not the topic of this video. And I've loved SpongeBob for many, many years. In fact, even some of the modern episodes of when I was a kid, around season 4 and 5 when they came out and I actually started to check them out, honestly, I never hated it. No, really, I'm not kidding. And around this time, I was really interested in Flash games for, series like this, especially on the Cartoon Network website, which, by the way, is no longer available. Why do I bring this up? Because I played a fair amount of SpongeBob Flash games, which I actually do still really like to this day. I can't really bring up every single example, but you get the idea. This continued until I found out that the second movie was going to be in development. When I saw the first couple minutes of a sneak peek, I kind of couldn't stop watching it, and I'm not kidding, I actually love Sponge Out of Water. I know it got decent reception, but I don't know, I think I liked it more than normal. But over time, when the second movie actually came out, I kind of didn't really have that much interest in it anymore. Like, I was still a fan back in those days, but, like, I wouldn't check it out all the time because I would have other series that I would just check out way more. Like, I mean, hey, I grew up with Pokemon after all, and that's something I will cherish forever and ever. And during those few years from, I think, around maybe 2015 to maybe 2019-ish, it was pretty quiet. I didn't check out the series, mainly because I think I forgot about it or I was too busy with other stuff. But, yeah, everything was quiet. Nothing made me want to check it out that much anymore. Until the 20th anniversary. Oh yeah, by the way, I should mention, for the whole Sponge Bash that actually did happen, I don't think I checked it out that much. Maybe it's just because I kind of forgot about it or I knew it existed and I was just busy or whatever, but no, I don't think I ever checked it out. Anyway, when the 20th anniversary came out as well as that special, my boost didn't really last too long. It lasted maybe a couple months at most. Then everything went quiet again. Now, during this era, I have heard many people talk about modern Spongebob as well as its worst episodes like One Course Meal, etc. Mr. Enter, Phantom Strider, Alina Guy 34, and many, many other people have talked about this. But anyway, after those few months of the 20th anniversary, everything went quiet, and then I kind of made my decision only 2.5 years later. Yeah, I don't think I care about SpongeBob anymore. I haven't seen it, I don't really bother to watch it anymore, and in fact, all the physical media I had a fair amount of DVDs of SpongeBob. They're all gone. I think I have only 1 or 2 of them left, but I don't know. But I have the first 2 movies of SpongeBob on Blu-ray just because, they were on Blu-ray. I kind of forgot I bought them many years ago. And I didn't really have a lot of merchandise for the show either, and whatever I had that, I just got rid of simply because I couldn't care. And yeah, I don't regret doing any of this, by the way. And to this day, I still don't care about the SpongeBob series. Not the video games, I do still love them that I mentioned already in this memo, but still, I don't really care about the series anymore. And I can understand why a lot of people do still love it. Like, it's regarded as the most popular cartoon of all time, even though I heavily fucking disagree with it. But if you're still a fan and you love this show because of Steven Hilbert, which, by the way, around the time he died, I actually felt pretty sad for him. Quick moment of silence. Thank you. But that's fine, it's your own opinion. Even though literally every fan would agree that the first 3 seasons are the best. Yes, guys, we get it. For the trillionth time, I understand. The first 3 seasons are the best. Now, I could go over Camp Coral, the 3rd and 4th movies being complete shit, but I'm not really going to do that because I'm not really in the mood to talk about them. Camp Coral, I heard, was actually pretty bad, and especially since Steven didn't even want it to happen, but Nickelodeon did it anyway, and, yeah, that's something for another day. If it's a miracle, then fine, I'll talk about Camp Coral, but trust me, that'll never happen. I don't even plan on doing that anyway. Now, I'm sure someone could probably point out, what about fan-made content, like YTPs and plush videos like fried chili cheese dogs? Yeah, I enjoyed them too. SpongeBob YTPs can be fucking hilarious, but they could also be extremely chaotic as well. And fried chili cheese dogs, your 4 SpongeBob videos are perfect. They are awesome. Kinda wish you could still make more, but it's okay. And I guess you could say this show kind of helped me love the ocean, but sorta, question mark. But then again, I could have another 25 reasons as of why. Oh yeah, and a fair amount of cross-promotional stuff. Remember when I made a video about the SpongeBob meal happening at Wendy's? Yeah, I still haven't tried it. That video still holds up. That lasted only a month, and I know a fair amount of my friends, 1 or 2 of my friends talked about the SpongeBob meal. Well, my friend John in particular actually trying it. That's great, but I never did that because I couldn't care. Even if it had a pineapple frosty, I still couldn't care. And I like Wendy's, don't get me wrong, it's just that the Spongebob meal is something I don't really expect from Wendy's. Now, to be honest, I thought this would drag out for a little longer, but I don't really know what else to say. No, really, I don't know what else to say. I know this video is going to be pretty controversial, and to some of my friends who probably just see the thumbnail and title, they're probably going to be even surprised that I don't care about SpongeBob anymore, but it's the truth. I'm getting older, and this stuff is not really that appealing anymore. Now, there is some stuff from childhood that I do still hold close to heart. Like, a lot of things close to heart. SpongeBob isn't one of them. Pokemon is. SpongeBob isn't. Seriously, I could list like 20 or 30 examples right now. But anyway, if you do still like SpongeBob, then that's fine. But for me, though, I can't really get into it anymore. And honestly, I don't really care about it. If someone does make a video about it, like Mr. Eder or Phantom Strider or someone like that, I might check out their video about it, but only because, I don't care about the show. I just want to see someone's review or rant about it. That's really it. But yeah, I don't really care about this series anymore, and I don't think I ever will, other than the games, to be honest with you. But I know some people around me do, and that's fine. I have nothing wrong with that in the slightest, since we have our own distinct opinions, and this is a series that a lot of people hold close to heart, and that's fine. I have nothing wrong with that, since, again, SpongeBob is pretty damn well known. It's the icon of Nickelodeon, after all. Like how there's Mickey Mouse to Disney and so on. Yeah, I can understand that. Even though I like Mickey still, but anyway. If you still like SpongeBob or love it, or even more than that, claim that it's your favorite series of all time, then that's cool. I have nothing wrong with that. More power to you. But for me, yeah, this stopped years ago. I'm probably not going to get back into it, no matter how many random clips I see, no matter how much people talk about it in a positive or negative way, no matter how many creepypastas, analog horror videos, fan-made videos, or etc., nothing is going to make me check out the show again for as long as I live. And for someone like me, for your perspective, yeah, that sounds fucking depressing, but, well, times are changing, my friends, and, things come and go. I don't care about this series, for example. But, yeah. Okay, seriously, I will wrap this video up now. So, I will see you all later with what I do next time, and that'll be all for now.